So you've made the exciting decision to buy a new construction home. You've already chosen your ideal location and you've narrowed down the perfect floor plan. Now it's time to pull the trigger and you want to make sure that you're getting the best possible deal. In this video, I'm going to share 8 tips for getting the best deal on a new construction home. Because let's face it, who doesn't love a good deal? So let's get started. My name is Tanya Cristiano. I'm a realtor with White Street Homes, and I specialize in new construction. If you are in the market for a new construction home in the Atlanta area, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to help you find the perfect community, narrow down a perfect floor plan, and pretty much help you through the entire new construction process. Call, text, or email me. All of my information is going to be linked in the description below. Now let's get into 8 tips for getting the best deal on a new construction home. Tip number 1, hire a knowledgeable buyer's agent. Did you know that it costs you absolutely nothing to hire a pro who's well-versed in new construction home sales? Having someone by your side who knows all the ins and outs and can guide you through this process is invaluable. The building process can be stressful at times, and the truth is that you learn a lot with every single build. You learn specific nuances about the different builders, you learn what to ask for up front, you learn what to watch out for and how to avoid issues. So why not benefit from the professional experience of a realtor who specializes in new construction? And here's a myth buster. Some people think that they can snag a better deal if they forego using an agent. The truth is that the builder sets aside the agent's commission separately, so it doesn't affect your home price whatsoever. Having a buyer's agent just means that you're not going to have to figure out how to navigate this rather intense journey of home building all by yourself. Tip number 2, early bird gets the worm. Buying a house in the first phase of a new construction subdivision is a great financial strategy that can really put you ahead of the curve. Here's why. Number 1, lower costs. In the beginning, builders often offer special pricing to create interest in that community. Phase 1 typically starts at the lowest price point, and then prices tend to go up with every phase that's introduced. This means that you can get your dream home for less in the beginning of the project than what you might get it for later on as construction continues. It's essentially like getting a discount. Number 2, you have more choices. Early buyers have a wider range of options. You can pick from a larger selection of lots and floor plans, which gives you a higher likelihood of getting something that suits you while still staying within your budget. Number 3, protection from price hikes. When you buy early, you're shielding yourself from rising home prices in a hot real estate market. If your real estate market starts to explode and the area prices begin to rise, you don't have to worry about paying more later because you've already locked in a very good deal. Tip number 3, builders' incentives. Depending on the community's stage of development, builders typically offer some pretty enticing incentives. So make sure you find out what they are. Some builders offer to cover all or a portion of your closing costs, which are usually about 3% of your purchase price. Another popular incentive I'm seeing a lot of recently are interest rate buy downs, which basically lower your interest rate for the first 1 to 2 years of your loan. Sometimes the builder will require that the contract be completed by a certain date, or they may require that you use one of their preferred lenders in order to qualify. So just make sure you're clear on any contingencies or requirements needed to take advantage of those incentives. Tip number 4, lender incentives. Working with one of the builder's preferred lenders can be your ticket to some extra incentives. In today's real estate market, it's become a trend for lenders to step up their game. Many of them are willing to sweeten the deal to win your business by offering additional incentives on top of the builder's incentives. Now, I always do recommend getting a loan estimate from an outside lender for comparison, just to make sure that you're getting the best deal possible. But here's the thing, 9 times out of 10, I find that those preferred lenders also are offering very competitive rates. So why not grab that opportunity for some free money? Working with the builder's preferred lender might just be your ticket to more savings and a smoother home buying experience, because those preferred lenders want to maintain a good relationship with the builder. So they are highly motivated to make sure that you are getting the best service possible. Tip number 5, cash is king. If you are buying a house with cash, you're in a very powerful position. And it's important that your realtor asks what incentives are being offered by the builder for cash buyers. When you're dealing with cash, you can often skip the appraisal process. Appraisals can sometimes cause delays in closing, but with cash, you have the upper hand. No appraisal means a faster path to closing. A cash sale means that you're not waiting for loan approvals and there's no financing process to navigate. This means that you can close on your new home in a much shorter time frame compared to traditional mortgage buyers, sometimes even as quick as 2 weeks, which saves the builder money in carrying costs. So if you're in the fortunate position to be able to purchase a home with cash, a quicker closing and the flexibility to waive appraisal could mean more negotiation power for you or even more builder incentives for you. It's one of the perks of being a cash buyer in today's real estate market. Tip number 6, design credits. Typically, every builder starts with a base price. Then you add a lot premium, then structural upgrades, and then design upgrades. Design credits are credits you can use towards upgrades that you'll be selecting during your visit to the design center. I've seen builders offering anywhere from $10,000 to $40,000 in design credits. You're going to be able to use this money to upgrade and customize your house with the things you really love, like upgraded flooring or tile or awesome appliances. I've noticed that design credits are typically higher in phase 1 of the construction as opposed to later on, where the phases and the prices start to increase. So that's just another reason to get in early when you can. Also, if you are getting ready to visit the design center, make sure you check out my video on design center tips for my advice on the best way to use your money when visiting the design center. Tip number 7, negotiating lot premiums. A lot premium in a new construction subdivision is an additional cost that the builder charges for certain lots within that subdivision. These lots are considered more desirable or unique in some way compared to the other standard lots. Lot premiums can vary widely in price and are typically added to the base price of a home. They include factors like location. Lots with scenic views, close proximity to amenities, or that offer more privacy usually have higher lot premiums. When it comes to lots, size matters. Larger lots typically cost more money. Also, special features. Some lots may have unique features like waterfront access, corner locations, or maybe they're even in a cul-de-sac. Lot premiums vary from community to community and typically directly correlate to what the builder paid for that land. I've seen communities that have anywhere from $0 lot premiums all the way up to $250,000 lot premiums if you're talking about a golf course view or a lake view. But on average, I see anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000 for lot premiums. And I will say that basement lots usually cost more than slab lots. Lot premiums are just another line item for negotiation. And I found that builders are way more inclined to negotiate on these premiums than the base price of a home. So why not ask? Tip number 8, spec homes versus semi-custom homes. When it comes to negotiating the price of a new home, it's important to understand the difference between a spec home and a customized home. Spec homes, or a speculative home, are homes that are built by the builder without a specific buyer in mind. Because builders construct several spec homes, they are often more open to negotiation on the price. Builders of spec homes might be willing to negotiate because they have already invested in the construction and are eager to sell these homes and move on to the next project. On the other hand, custom or semi-custom homes are tailored to a specific buyer's requirements and usually have less room for negotiation. Customized homes are built to that buyer's specifications, which oftentimes results in higher costs and unique features that are only desirable for that specific buyer. So if you're looking for flexibility in price negotiations, a spec home just could be a very good option for you. Well, that's a wrap for 8 tips to getting the best deal on new construction. As a local real estate agent here in Atlanta, Georgia, I absolutely love helping my clients through the new construction process. I'm there with you from the contract to the design center to all the construction walkthroughs and then all the way up through closing, helping you every step of the way, and I love it. So if I can be a resource for you, please feel free to reach out to me. All of my contact information is going to be linked in the description below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, y'all.